Welcome to this tutorial. So what we'll be doing in this tutorial is to resize and center crop images using ImageMagick PHP. So we're going to take this image here, which is a 20 megabyte image. It's 2108 by 1586, so it's very much in landscape. And we're going to resize and crop that to give you something like this, which is 600 by 600. So let's go through the code. So I've written a custom function. It's called resize crop from center. It takes three variables: final width, final height, and a source file path. So that's the source file path that we're going to use. That represents this relatively large image that we're going to resize and crop. And you can use this to obviously make thumbnails or just resize images in general for publication on the web or mobile platforms. Okay, so let me just talk you through this function here. So resize crop from center. So that's this function here. So firstly, we need to we're going to resize the image, right? And we're going to find the aspect ratio. And then so it generates ImageMagick object. We set the resolution and also set the image format. Obviously you have to use JPEG. If you need PNG, then put in PNG. And then we auto rotate the image. So that's this function here. We need to do that because ImageMagick doesn't actually auto rotate the image, and you probably see the image correctly or incorrectly depending upon the software you're using, because it's very much based on the XEIF info. But this function here will sort that problem out. So where am I? Okay, so I'm here. So then you fix the orientation of the image, and then you get the width and height of the source image file, and you determine its aspect ratio. So this bit here is to determine if the image is in landscape or portrait. So in our case it's landscape. So you do that by determining the aspect ratio of the source and the final aspect ratio, which is what you want. And in our case we're going to try and create an image that's 600 by 600, so the aspect ratio is 1. So that so once we've determined whether it's in landscape or portrait, we resize and crop it slightly differently, mainly because if it's in landscape mode, then obviously you want to be after resizing, you want to be cropping it very much on the left and the right of the image. Where it's where if it's in portrait, then obviously you want to be resizing and then cropping it from the top and bottom. So that essentially, and we use that function there to crop the image, and we use that to resize. So resize first, and then you crop. And then after that, and that's pretty much it. And then I would ignore, and then you would save the file. Obviously, this is just to generate the file path, and then I used file input contents to save it to the local server. I would ignore this bit. This is just something extra for me because I'm using Amazon Web Services, so I'm zapping this across to the S3 buckets, but that's beyond the scope of this tutorial. So up until here, that's all you're interested in. So you've saved it to a specific file path, and you can just use that file path to output into your web page. So let's just see this this code in action. So let's say you wanted a thumbnail of 300 by 300, and let me just refresh this. Oop, what have I done here? Okay, yep. Okay, and I'll just refresh this. Bang, there you go. All right, well, I hope this was useful for you guys. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Laters.